if there are like, say like 3 moves that people that you've seen actually correlate to golf speed, that we can start building our little pyramid.
Yep.
You know, like the journey of 1,000 steps. We can start a little bit, and then this is something that consistently the data says, like, if you get stronger in this area, it will help your golf swing.
Yes.
Hey everybody, I'm here with Drew Cooper. Hey,
how's it going?
Drew is a really long hitter, very muscular person, but even for his size, gets a lot out of it. And really an expert in really human performance for swinging a golf club fast. He has like a master's in exercise science or something like that. So we're gonna talk today about what we can do to build like really fast speed, but in a responsible way. Drew, what I was saying to you before is most people, when I see them like do sticks or other things like that, or we've heard Bubba Watson and even I think Ben Hogan say like, oh, just go to the range 3 times a week and at the end of your session, swing really fast. Which is great advice, but every time I see people do it, like they have like kind of like their swing that they've grooved, and then when they want to hit it fast, it starts looking like that. Or if they don't want to do that, they start looking like that. You know what I mean? So what can we do to start building what I'm going to call like on-plane power?
Yeah, the first thing I would say, and I do it, is I go see a coach. Like, so like generally speaking, people have a poor perception of how to generate power. So they have this sense of, or feeling of like, if I try and move my arms real fast or open my shoulders real fast, that's fast. But like in essence, sometimes the easiest golf swings become the fastest. Like if anybody's felt that, hey, it barely felt like I swang, but the ball went as far as I've ever hit it.
Yeah, I guess that's the goal, right? Effortless power.
Yeah,
like Fred Couples looks like he's rocking a baby to sleep.
But it's because everything's so synchronized, well-timed, like you said, on plane, good mechanics, and it looks very mindless. So like the very first thing is just improve the golf swing.
Okay.
That's it.
So let's say you swing with some effortless power here. You just act like there's a ball there. I think this is an interesting exercise we did in another video where I wanted to see how easy it looked for Drew to swing and make it go 170 miles an hour. Yeah, that was 125.
Nice and easy. You go again?
Yeah. That was a bigger whoosh, 136. Nice and easy. All right, so first thing, we put up our little bullet point, like find a coach. I mean, like you're not Bubba Watson. You're not gonna just figure it out on your own for the most part. Get professional help.
Right, and then the second thing is like generally get stronger.
Okay.
So the biggest mistake I see is people look for speed tools to give them speed today, but then they get hurt. They're not physically ready to tolerate the forces, so they kind of, doesn't mean you need to go to a gym and get on every fancy piece of equipment. Just being able to do push-ups, pull-ups, bodyweight squats, bodyweight lunges, planks, sit-ups, like just general calisthenics is gonna serve a lot of people really well. Then I would say if you don't even have swing speed sticks, like you've got a driver that can have weights removed, I don't.
Yeah, this stealth.
But yeah, so if you've got a driver with a removable weight, you can make a driver 3 different weights. So you can actually buy these weights.
Oh, okay.
You can put another one in, and you've got a driver that's, I don't know, 5% heavier than yours.
Oh, these little pieces are like,
you can unscrew.
Quite heavy.
Yeah, they're like 20, 30 grams.
Oh, okay.
You can remove them and put them back in. So you could have a slightly lighter driver, your gamer. And
so you're using some of that overspeed and underspeed protocol
for like $30.
Okay, gotcha.
Instead of 300.
Okay. Yeah,
so is it as good? Maybe not, but you can hit a golf ball with it. So you can actually practice the skill of swinging. You can see a golf ball, or you can step away and just swing fast.
Okay.
So you could take a driver, remove the weights, or remove the head, or flip the club upside down. Just make it lighter than your normal driver and learn to swing it very fast.
All right, so let's go through like a quick little protocol for people to do at home that would be like that. So just for time's sake, I'm gonna do this between my 3-wood and my driver. Put this here.
Yeah, and so the reason I'm saying use your driver is because it's got a certain length.
Oh, okay, so the period of it's the same.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll stick with driver then.
But again, none of this is mandatory. It's just nice. Like if you swing your 3-wood, more than likely, it's gonna be slower.
Okay, gotcha.
It's not a bad thing, it's just.
Because the timing for driver has just as much to do, not really so much just because of the weight, but the length of it is a big difference.
Right, so yeah, the time it takes to square, how you square it, is kind of specific to the length, swing weight, and weight of the club.
So if somebody at home wants to build like, build their speed in kind of like a speed protocol that they would do at home, what would you have them do? Like just with the driver?
Yeah, so again, if you just had a driver, I would start and just think like a warm-up set of 5. So like you're gonna go.
Let's do that. So I'll just do 5, and this would be percentage-wise.
And think like you're gonna go 60, 70, 80, 90, like 5 different swings. Just kind of make sure you're.
Here's 60.
And you're just getting yourself going.
70. 80. 90.
And then one good one.
And then 100.
And now I know there's a little controversy about opposite-handed swings. Like some people say they don't.
Lefty, right?
Yeah. So I do them, and I especially do them in a warm-up, again, just to get the whole body prepared. So again, I would do the same thing, 5 swings, slowly working your way up. But again, don't think this is anything super special. We just want to get the body to turn, wind and unwind, get muscles working.
So like we're climbing the ladder doing 5 one way, climbing the ladder doing 5 the other way.
Yep, and that's just like essentially get ready to go.
Uh-huh.
Then I would go, ideally, with your driver, like in a perfect world, I'd unscrew that weight and I'd do 5 swings, 3 sets of 5, as fast as you could.
Okay. We're gonna have you do that because it'll be more fun to see. My wrist doesn't feel good right now. So, all right, so then we go into a set of 5. Now this is 5 like maxed out now.
Yeah, right. So hopefully we're warm. Everything feels good. Now you don't need to be stringent, like you don't need to set up. You can have a little like athleticism. Like if you see baseball players getting ready, they kind of have a little motion.
Yeah.
So I would do the same thing and kind of have your feet rocking, club waggling, and you're just gonna.
1. Call out the numbers too, sir.
So that was 131, 130, 33,
4,
35, 33.
Okay.
So that would be kind of like again, this is my normal driver.
But you would do that with a light.
Ideally, yeah.
Right, yeah.
So
weight out.
I have sticks.
Okay.
You have a driver that's removable weight.
Right.
So then I would rest, give myself some time. I mean, scientifically, if you want to say restore creatine phosphate, ATP, like get your breath back.
So like if you're gassed by the end of that, how much back to your 100% should you be when you do your next set?
100.
Oh, okay.
So when you do speed work, you should feel like every time you swing, it's like I could go as fast as I possibly could.
Okay.
You should never be sitting here huffing and puffing, feeling like I'm tired, my hands are sore, whatever whatever it may be. You should be fresh. Now, I do periods of endurance work where I do on short rest, but I'm not trying to generate speed. I'm trying to like.
With swinging a golf club, or is this just training?
Yeah, so this is like swinging like a heavy speed implement.
I gotcha.
And I'll do like 5 sets of 10, 5 sets of 15, and it's like building like the ligaments, the hands, the forearms, the elbows.
Yeah.
And it's like doing a set of 15 curls. It's just like getting the body fit.
Gotcha.
So
after we've done our 5 warm-ups each way, then we've done 5 light ones as fast as possible.
And I would do 3
restore
sets.
to 100.
Again.
Oh, 3 sets of those. Okay.
Ideally, if you're like capable, if this is brand new, just do a set.
Okay, gotcha.
Just do a set and move on. Then maybe like week 4, you do 2 sets. Week 8, you do 3 sets. Then again, if perfect world, I would add weight back. It'd be like close to my normal driver weight.
Yep.
Another set of 5.
Okay.
Then ideally, I'd have more weight, and I'd put a little bit heavier weight on and do another set of 5.
Okay.
Same sort of feelings of being athletic, letting things move. I always throw the club head in front of me and then swing it back.
When you're doing speed work?
Always.
Yeah, that's good. Helps your takeaway?
Yeah, helps your takeaway and helps increase momentum, which increases backswing speed, which increases like stopping force, which then speeds up the downswing.
That's the nice part about not having the ball there is that you can go through that zone.
Yep,
okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
Again, you've done stuff with Dr. Kwan, so you could even take step drills. So I integrate that stuff because the better we move our pressure from trail foot to lead foot, the more we can speed things up. So it's no different. Again, if you watch any sport, a batter will always step. Hands go back as the lead foot steps.
Okay.
A pitcher will do the same thing. So that's how you increase speed. You get pressure and.
Do you try when you're doing this stuff, try to get the feeling where it's not like backswing, downswing, but it's all one?
Yeah, 100%.
How do we get that feeling?
So yeah, the easiest way I can describe that is as I throw this club head back, as I'm getting to the top, the way I'm starting to stop this is by trying to get everything to land forward. So my pressure, if you were to take a step, it's like as if I'm pushing myself. So I'm trying to feel like as I move my pressure and sort of mass this way, that's actually stopping the golf club. So I'm not trying to get up here and then stop it and then everything pulls it down.
Yeah.
I'm trying to feel like as the hands reach the top of my backswing, I'm starting to land and open things up, and that's what starts to bring the club down.
Like you would have to do if the club was like 5 pounds or 10 pounds.
Yeah, like again, like we've done this. If I gave you your golf bag and I said, okay, it's something that heavy, it's 20, 30 pounds, and I said, throw it to the tree over there or throw it 10 feet right, you would never take a heavy, like 20, 30 pounds and just go, like you would always sling it forward, and as it slung forward, you can see how your body's almost over here, and then you push.
It's easy to do when you do this, but it's actually, so there's like 2 throws in the golf swing, so you have to do it this way, but then you have to do it for that way too.
Yeah, so like again, like if there was I'll do this drill with people where I have made like a rope, and the rope is in my hands, and there's like a 20-pound kettlebell tied to it.
Oh yeah.
And they've got to like drag it and then heave it. You could do it with buckets, you could do it with whatever, but the goal is you have to get your pressure over your lead side to leverage the ground and throw the heavy thing.
So let me ask you, like when people are doing these swings, because sometimes like I've done this speed work and I've been like shooting a video or whatever of me doing it, and I'm seeing me like spin out, and I'm like, man, that would be a wicked, the face is way open and I'm swinging left. So what can we do to get a little bit of path awareness as we're doing this?
So as you do speed work, so I would set up, like I actually saw this and I thought I would set up like a little object that's not gonna hurt you, like a sock or a tee, and I would try and make like a path where if I hit the object, it's a fail.
Okay, well let's do that. This is called the launch deck. This is something that I fell in love with because my friend, a coach from around here called David Heinen, had it at his thing, and I started hitting balls with it. I hit hooks. So this is on kind of the like, this is on actually
to hit a draw.
A setting to hit a draw. So I'm gonna, you usually try to fight a hook or fight
fight a hook.
Okay,
always.
so I'm gonna change this to what I usually have it on. I really love this thing. And then it has depending on how up you want to hit on it, is how close you put it to the front here. And then you just,
the tee.
You avoid these tees.
Yeah.
So this is for like if you're swinging basically flat, and if you want to be like a guy that's like 6 degrees up or something, you put it here. I never put it there. What I do actually is I swing it and I avoid those things, but I actually keep my head back and I try to, you know.
Yeah, so like in sports science, motor learning, you call this like constraints-based learning.
Yes.
So like, so it's a great way to learn. If you don't have a coach, like if you have a coach, someone can watch you and correct you. If you need help correcting yourself, you set up obstacles, things you have to manipulate or pass fail.
So let's see if you do like so now we're trying to combine speed with a little bit of path awareness here. So do like a set of 5 first, Drew. Let me get this in the correct. Oh, nice. Yeah, let me see how that looks. What was that number?
126.
Okay.
29. 22. 31.
All right, that's cool. So yeah, this is called the launch deck, and I talked to the guy who makes this in Florida, and he's gonna have a special discount for us below. Okay, you were talking a little bit about workout stuff, you know?
Yeah.
To do. So this is like the good straight up speed work. If there was like a complement to this, that's like a calisthenic thing to do, you know, like we've seen. I actually, I got to ask you later on personally. I was doing that thing you see on YouTube all the time, like 30 days, 100 push-ups a day before and after.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I was trying to do like 100 push-ups a day. I must have been doing it wrong because it made my golfer's elbow when I would swing.
No, but this
hurt.
This is a perfect example. So like, anytime you inject something that's a lot, so like 100 push-ups is no joke if you haven't been doing push-ups.
Right.
Swinging, like doing speed work is a lot for somebody that hasn't done it.
Okay.
So like the progressive increase over time is really important.
Yeah.
No matter what you do. If it's speed work, doing like low amounts of sets, not looking for like maybe speed tomorrow, but just not injury and speed a little later.
The consistency would be more important than
getting hurt.
Any actual number. Like I did 110 today, I did 120 today. Yeah.
You heard the saying, the dose is the poison, the poison's in the dose?
No, what's that?
So it's like you can almost do anything in really finite amounts.
Okay.
But the
gotcha.
more you take, it's like alcohol. You could have a beer and
Yeah.
be fine. You have 12 and you've got problems.
Yeah, right.
You have 30 and it's real problem. So like doing too much speed work day one is the problem. The speed work isn't the problem.
Yeah, like an aspirin would be good for somebody. An entire bottle of aspirin would kill them.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
So
okay,
like
I got
that's
you.
the problem with training. So like if you were to say, I'm sitting on my couch today, I want to start a training program.
Yeah.
Literally anything you do,
Okay.
5 push-ups, a squat is better than nothing. And then
Yeah.
you just want to build it over time.
Yep.
I wouldn't want you to do something that made you so sore you didn't want to do something tomorrow.
So we're not going to give you a definite amount, like do this,
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that, do that. But if there are like, say like 3 moves that
Yeah.
people that you've seen actually correlate to golf speed, that we can start building our little pyramid.
Yep.
You know, like the journey of 1,000 steps. We can start a little bit, and then this is something that consistently the data says, like if you get stronger in this area, it will help your golf swing.
Yeah, so it would-
which would be, what would 3 things that like is from household materials or body weight or
So
what?
easily leg strength. So if you have just body weight squats, if you're new to it, if you've been doing something but maybe not much, right?
Okay,
A
body weight
squat jump. So adding a little bit more power makes the muscle work a little harder. If you have it in you and like you don't have equipment, but maybe you could grab something, you could do jump squats with extra weight.
Like what?
Like it could be dumbbells, it could be
Oh, you have seen you do that on your
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah,
Okay.
and all we're doing is increasing the need for the muscle to contract rapidly.
And when you land, do
forcefully.
you really try to land like a ninja, like nice and
Absorb,
soft?
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So some form of leg strength.
Okay.
If you want to, you can do a split squat instead of a bilateral. So like let's say that double leg thing hurts or whatever, you can't do it.
Yeah, or the
single leg
dynamic
version.
part of that. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
If you have the ability, a pull-up would be my next choice.
Pull-ups, really?
Yeah. So if you
Now, are
can't,
you is this a pull-up?
either
Or is this a pull-up?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't
Just
matter.
pulling
Okay.
yourself over a bar.
Okay.
If you can't do that, if you've seen like TRX straps or like
Yeah.
yeah,
Hanging
just
back.
something inverted, something like that. You can find
And you're really
bars,
trying to get like your shoulder blades spread apart and then touch
and
it.
then, yeah,
Okay.
right. So like a pulling exercise.
That retraction of the shoulder blades is
Yep.
big. Okay.
And then something for the midsection. So it could be sit-ups. People don't like sit-ups, but you can do sit-ups still. They're still good. Planks, side planks. If you've got, again, you always go back to a golf bag because most people watching this will have a golf
Sure.
bag. You can do rotational, so like walking, hold your golf bag, like rotate over the front leg as you take a step.
But like if we got like a 15-pound kettlebell or
Yep.
whatever, we hold it by the horns and we just walk down the block
Yep.
or whatever. Just
Yep.
Okay, I
So
got you.
anything for the midsection. Rotation
Now,
is
do
great.
you like rotation or anti-rotation for building
Either,
a core?
both.
Oh, both.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Depends on the person. Some people will benefit more sooner from anti-rotation than rotation.
Okay.
But some people who have a really hard time rotating in their golf swing will benefit from doing rotational work.
Yeah. And then finally, the thing that I saw when I was like talking to ChatGPT or whatever about the correlations between speed and everything, I saw a really high correlation in wrist and forearm strength for speed. Is there anything you can recommend to get our forearms stronger?
Pulling. So the
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Anything you're pulling yourself up, farmer's walk.
probably better for your grip than actual grippers.
Oh, okay. Actually, the squeezers.
Yeah, because that's really limited when you hold.
Like even
your-
if you can't do a pull up, if you just
Hang.
do a like at the county fair, they make you hang
Yep.
for a minute. Okay.
and
yeah.
it's actually fantastic for the rotator cuff as well.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's more benefits to like big compound things that people don't maybe realize.
Yeah.
That when you break things apart into these little sort of isolated things, you get a little
That's
less.
great, because for older golfers, one of the number one things because of all the mobility of a shoulder is shoulder problems.
Yeah.
So it sounds like if somebody dedicated themselves 3 times a week to just hanging, if they've been doing nothing, for just until you feel it and then let go.
Yeah, and
just
again,
start to build it.
Yeah, never do it into pain.
Okay.
That's
Okay. No pain, no gain.
No, no pain, lots of gain.
Oh, okay. No pain. You're still getting gain,
Yeah,
even though
yeah,
there's
yeah,
no pain.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The thing that will damage you more than anything is your
Injuries.
own ambition or your own laziness. So you want to be somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah, okay. This was great. All right. So if you guys want to see more about Drew, I think the best place to see him is on his Instagram page. So if you go to, it'll be linked. It's said in the corner here. He's got a bunch of followers, puts up a ton of great content from both sides. The fitness stuff, but then also the swing stuff as well. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.